my thoughts are show up in the first half. We played well enough the whole game defensively to win the game, but we were very lethargic in the first half. And, I think all you have to do is look at we missed 18 shots and had one offensive rebound. And there's really nothing else to talk about. That tells you everything we need to know. Now, second half, we played, we competed, we did a good job of running some sets and executing late game stuff, all that. But if we had shown up, we wouldn't have left it. We wouldn't have left it in the hands of anybody else to make calls. I mean, that's our fault. That's our fault.
Turnovers and free throws. How critical are those factors?
Very. I mean, they not only did we not get to the free throw line a ton, but we didn't shoot them well. And so, make your free throws. How hard is that to do? They made their free throws, and they get 6 more shots on turnovers, and we lose by 2. Defensively, we did a nice job. We played. I mean, we held them to what? Is that 30%? I mean, that's but you got to do it without fouling, putting them on the free throw line. I would bet. I haven't seen the stats, but they probably scored more points from the free throw line second half than they did anything else.
Seemed like they were able to get some straight line drives in the last 5 minutes to either get fouled or get to the basket. I mean, I guess that was something you didn't want to see.
Well, it's generally the case that we take people out of what they want to run, and then they're just going to start going one-on-one, and you got to have guys that have enough to them to guard one-on-one.
How big a factor was Jorge? Some of the stuff he did off the bench is kind of involved in that.
Yeah, I mean, he was involved in us playing better, but our mentality was just so much different in the second half. We quit running our stagnant offense that we've been running. We got back to running motion, and we played with better pace. It was harder for them to switch because we played faster. We had more movement, which made them, they screwed some things up. We were able to get the ball inside. We scored a ton of points inside, which is what we want to do. But you go 1 for 12, you miss 6 free throws. 1 for 12 and 3, you miss 6 free throws, and you turn the ball over and you lose by 2. So those things are hard to swallow.
Is it just kind of a matter of ironing out stuff like that and other little things to try to get some good results going down the stretch to generate momentum for the league tournament?
They'll decide. Our players will decide. They just will. They'll either decide they've had enough or they won't. And there isn't much I can do about it at this point. And clearly, we haven't had enough at this point. You show up, you do what you did. We do what we did last game in the second half. We do what we did the first half this game. They haven't had enough of losing. And so they'll decide. They just will. That much I know. And they'll either decide that's enough or they'll decide, no, we're okay with losing more.